What's up, everybody? LJ back here today. This video is going to be a slightly different video. You know, when I started this, I promised I would be myself, that I would be authentically myself. And, you know, recently I had finished uploading the video and recording it, and I went in to the kitchen and I was just flicking through YouTube. And sometimes when it stops in a video and it starts playing, and I don't really follow Mr. Beast, but one of his videos came on, and it was a gentleman he was getting $10,000 for every day he could spend in his supermarket, and it was just playing, and I kind of started watching it, and it just showed you him progressively getting worse, and he said that he missed his family, and I think it was day 44 or 45. Mr. Beast comes in, and then he brings his wife in. Now, this guy is obviously feeling low, feeling bored. He's missing his family, and his wife comes in, and she's emotional, and he's kind of emotional, and he's saying to her, "Don't cry." And at that moment, I started to well up, and I started to cry, and it wasn't a sadness. It was just because I'm actually feeling quite emotional now. I understand, because I know why I do this, and I don't do this YouTube and everything in my life. I don't do it for myself. I do it for my family, and especially my wife. You know, my wife. To paint a picture, I don't really speak much about, you know, my family. I've got two children. One's got autism and one's got Tourette syndrome. So they're both neurodiverse, and my wife works very hard. She works in a school helping kids every day. And she has been my biggest supporter. Through my addiction, she stuck by me, and most people would have left, but she kept the family together, and she stuck by me, and she does everything in her power to be the best mum, the best wife that she can. So when I seen this couple, you know, I just felt overwhelmed with emotion, because I knew that all I want to do is give my wife the life she deserves. And this is why every day that I strive to be a better version of myself. And it's not for me, it's for the people around me. And I don't know who's supposed to be hearing this today, because I wouldn't be recording this if it wasn't to speak to somebody. Now, over the past 6 years, I might not have all the big fancy success and stuff like that, but where I've went from was a broken man who didn't want to live anymore. And I've accomplished so many things over that period of time, and I'm still on the road that to try and be the best version of myself, so that I can really look back in my life and say, "Do you know what? I gave it all. Even though I was down and out at one point, I never gave up. I kept trying, and I kept moving forward, and I kept trying to be a better version of myself. And I can be proud of the father, the husband that I was." Because over the past 6 years, I've tried, I've been in personal development coaching, and I've tried many things, and they haven't worked. You know, they've worked for a short amount of time. There's been no consistency, and I don't regret any of them, because I believe that everything again was just preparation for the next step. And there were certain things that I had to learn before I could move on to the next step. Things that I had to learn about myself. Like, for example, you know, the things on YouTube here, recording mics. This has all been part of my journey. I had a podcast for a short amount of time. I was creating courses. I had all this. So everything was a lesson for me. Everything was a lesson for preparation for the next step. So my wife and I have struggled for the past 6 years. It's very difficult having two children, especially when they're neurodiverse. There's a lot of appointments, therapy, you know, different things. So I couldn't go back to work full time. And people might say, "Oh, well, you can go and work and do this," but realistically, that wasn't an option. You know, I get the kids ready for school, take them to school, pick them up, and I go and do all the things I can to make sure that I'm here, I'm present, and I'm an active part of their life. The jobs that I've had before, I was working 6, 7 days a week. I was out the house 12, 13 hours a day, and there would be no relationship with my family if that was the case. So my wife and I decided that she had belief in me, and I have belief in myself, and I know that this will all pay off one day, right? And I'm in no rush to get to the future, but this is just basically saying that if you have a dream, there's a reason that you have it. And life might feel difficult right now, like it does for me. And even though right now, this is the best I've felt in a long, long time, I feel, even though I'm feeling a bit emotional right now, on a day-to-day basis, I'm loving my life. I'm excited. And as I've said before, there's a lot of things I could feel negative about, but I choose not to focus on them. I choose to focus on this present moment in my life, and I'm right now. I'm grateful. I'm happy. I've got a loving family. I'm healthy. I'm fit, and all the needs that we need are met. So, but I also have a massive dream, and that is to give my family a life that they deserve, so that my wife doesn't have to worry about anything anymore, so that she can finally just relax and and take some of the pressure off of her, so that she can look back and know that there was nothing was a mistake, like in terms of me. The reason she stuck by me, there was a reason. It wasn't wasted. She gave me the love, the support I needed when I was at my all time low, and she helped create the man I am today. So yeah, you might be going through a tough time. You might be struggling. You might think that there's not light at the tunnel, but I promise you there is. There is light at the end of the tunnel. It's about not giving in to defeat, and just to continue moving, continue putting one foot in front of the other, not quitting. Okay, because the moment that you quit, that's the moment you fail. And that's what I always say to myself. I'm never going to quit. It might take me 10, 15, 20 years, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to continue to go and prove to myself, and prove to my family, and prove to everybody who cares and has supported me that everything was happening the way it was supposed to happen for the greater good of all of us. So if you are struggling right now, please don't quit. Okay, keep moving forward. Keep believing in yourself. And even if you don't believe in yourself right now, take the action, because the action will build the belief. And this is why I created this channel. Was well, one of the reasons I didn't actually know why at the beginning, but the more I do videos, the more I understand that I'm here to just inspire people to take that first step. Because I look at my life, and yeah, some people might view it as a success, and some people might not, because they look at success differently. But right now, I view it as a success. I've went from being, in the gutter, to a life that actually I would dream of having, years ago. So I'm eternally grateful for that, and the people who supported me. So if you're in that place, just please keep moving forward. Don't give up. Keep taking that, forward motion. Even if this is the smallest step, it doesn't matter. Don't give up on your dreams. Keep moving forward and just be authentically you. You don't have to be anyone else. You just have to be yourself. And when you be yourself, you'll then attract the people in your life that you're meant to attract. If you truly believe that you are here for a greater reason, then that greater reason will be shown to you when the time is right. Everything is in divine timing. So I just wanted to jump on, just do a quick video, because you know what? That really hit me watching that clip. And it really sparked a lot of emotion in me, and it just kind of gave me more desire and passion to keep moving forward, because I know that right now my channel's small, but there will be a day where it's bigger, and people might look back on the videos and they'll see me in this vulnerable place where, I don't have it all worked out. I don't have the massive success, but what I do have is hope and belief in myself. And if that person looks at that video and it inspires them to take action, then everything was worth it. Okay, so that's me for today. I'm going to leave it there. I love you, right? Please take the next obvious action, and everything will work out in divine timing. Take care. Bye bye.